Yeah, I think it started recording.
Yes. Okay, hi guys. Welcome to our webinar. It's my first webinar in English, and we are going to talk about how to succeed in Amazon businesses, how to delegate, to manage team, to coordinate them, because delegation is one of the powerful instruments for growing in every business, in Amazon and not Amazon also. My name is Lada Khazanov. I'm a co-founder of recruiting agency Talents Boutique, and we help to the entrepreneurs, to Amazon sellers, to find best talents for their businesses. And my special guest today, Mirela, seasoned entrepreneur and a guru in Amazon sales strategies. With a rich background in corporate accounting and extensive experience across various countries, including Romania, Netherlands, and United Kingdom. And Mirela today will tell us about her team, her managing experience, and also her Amazon stories. And I know that Mirela today helps to a lot of entrepreneurs, to Amazon sellers. So Mirela, hello.
Hello, Lada.
Happy to see
nice
you.
Yeah, great to see you. Nice meeting you. And actually, now we are meeting like online, but yeah,
Yes.
we actually met in the first time like 1 month ago, almost
1
one and
month
a half
ago.
months ago
Yes.
in Prague. Yeah,
Yes.
it was really nice meeting you there. And actually, we met a lot of nice people there.
Yes,
I hope you had
we
the same
spent
experience.
a very good time together, not only on conference. So yeah, I hope
Yeah.
that we can repeat this in next year, maybe in March.
Also Prague. I don't know. I think you also had the chance to visit a bit Prague, and I think
Yes,
it's a wonderful place
it's
to.
amazing.
Yeah, the same experience. So also, I was very impressed with all the stories people from this conference have. Like some people were just Amazon sellers. Some of them they have been Amazon sellers, maybe not too much, not anymore. Some people found some jobs within a bigger companies in the same field, in Amazon field. Some people provided services, so yeah, it was a very nice mix to meet there.
Yes, I agree with you. And for me, it was first event, but so I got a lot of thoughts, and it was amazing. Yes, I agree with you. Okay, I would like to ask you about your story on Amazon when it was started. Because, for example, as for me, we with my husband started when it was 6 years ago, more than 7. Wow, yes, more than 7 years ago,
Oh,
when we do all the things by our hands, and it was really difficult because it's like you understand that you work for your business and not business works for you. So because in that times I like got understanding that we need to change something and to hire people to our business, and it was like a very important point in our journey. So what about you?
well, actually, I think we started almost in the same time, even though we didn't know each other at that time. So I started in Amazon as an Amazon seller in 2017. Before that, very short story. I'm from Romania. I'm Romanian. I studied in Romania. I also studied in the Netherlands. So before Amazon, all my working experience was in accounting, in the finance department. So it was nothing about, I didn't have any connection with the marketing or e-commerce. I have worked on in accounting fields, departments in different kind of niches, but yeah, only accounting. In 2017, myself and my partner lived in the UK. We had jobs and we started selling on Amazon. At the beginning was kind of beginner luck in a way. We launched a product which was very successful at the beginning, but in a very short time the market got very crowded. And so it was very difficult for us to actually succeed and continue being profitable. We have done that we had that product for 2 years. And we tried a lot of marketing, a lot of strategies in order to be able to sell quite well, as we did it at the beginning. Luckily, even though the product itself didn't at the end kind of lost traction, we managed to solve that business, and we also starting providing services. Because what we actually noticed, that was I think around 2019, 2020, something like that. What we noticed from our experience is like this. Amazon sellers, for instance, a seller finds a good opportunity on Amazon, starts speaking with the supplier, maybe make some incremental improvements of the product that I don't know, that she or he thinks it's good to have, and place the order to the supplier and get the product in Amazon and creates the listing. So at that moment, the seller has the product in Amazon, but she or he doesn't really know a lot about the real opinion from the market. So this is what we thought maybe we can step in and make a difference. It was at the beginning was actually we're quite successful with this one because we understood the loop in the market, and we had quite a lot of demand at the beginning. And at the beginning, we did it only by ourselves, myself and my partner. And it was a bit crazy because we work mostly with people from the US. Now we work also for Europe, but yeah, at the beginning we started with the US. So we were quite overwhelming because we did it only by ourselves. We maybe we stayed till 3, 4 in the morning, and we woke up and we started again. So we decided to actually, it's time to delegate some tasks, because we can't continue like this, because we can't really, if you are always within the business or working in the business, you can't really make improvements. So after a while, a very short period actually, we decided to hire somebody. So it was pretty popular at that moment to search on websites where you can find somebody from Philippines. So this is what we did. And in parallel, we also asked we also started working with somebody from Romania. And even though it took a while, I mean, maybe 1 month and something to give the proper training and also create the SOPs, because by the time we started, we haven't had anything. So we kind of starting doing this by ourselves, creating the SOPs, and then also training the people who work with us. But yeah, after 1 month, everything was incredible. It was great because we could focus on how we can grow the business and how we can provide value to the clients. So because we had people who actually helped us in this business. And also what I think is very important is, as I said, at the beginning we were quite successful with Amazon, but after a while the product, since the competition grew exponentially, we couldn't keep up with the market, let's say like this, and we sold the business, luckily, but we didn't like, okay, I'm not gonna be in this field at all, I'm just gonna leave and go back to what I have done before. No, it was kind of a good addiction. We were able to pivot and starting a new business. And the most important, the crucial part was that actually we hired somebody. Otherwise, I don't think we couldn't make it till now in Amazon, in e-commerce in general. Yeah, so yeah, there is also somebody, Muhammad, yeah, great experience. Yeah, well, being on Amazon and working remotely is great experience, and also being around with people and yeah, get help. It's great.
To be honest, I think that each seller from Amazon, from e-commerce, has some stories that can
Yeah.
inspire somebody else.
Yeah. Well, I don't know anybody who didn't have at least some stress from selling on Amazon. Or
Yes.
I know so many people who starting as Amazon sellers and then they pivoted, like maybe they got hired for bigger brands, and they are doing like, I don't know too many who went back what they have done before. I know a lot of people who, even though they were not successful in Amazon, they kind of pivoted, and yeah, they have, it's so the pool which you can the pool on Amazon, it's so diverse, so you can do so many things. And I don't think it's a good idea as an Amazon seller, as a brand. I don't think it's a good idea, even though you start like a one-man show. You can't really continue like this, because you can't be good at everything. You can't be good with keyword research, with creating nice pictures. I'm not really great with creating nice pictures, so it was a struggle with me. You can't be good with copywriting, because you have to have a good optimized listing, with the strategies for the ranking, for the PPC and everything. You can't be good at everything, so that's the good part. And a lot of people can find a really good jobs within the market.
Yes, and except this, you need more hours. And I think sometimes you need more than 24 hours per day to do everything, and to think how to grow your business. So, and except your business, I think everybody has family and some hobbies, and you need to rest, to sleep. So, yes, delegation is very, very important. I think that should be in each business, in every business. And what about services that you provide right now?
Well, so as I said, I'm an Amazon seller for 7 years at this moment. So I have 2 small businesses selling on Amazon US in different niches. I'm also learning about PPC by myself at this moment. And I also help Amazon sellers to understand the market they are in. So the service, I help sellers to understand how the real clients actually see their products, like the real opinions. So as I said before, for instance, we have a seller and finds a good opportunity in Amazon, starts speaking with the suppliers, and maybe she or he is gonna make some incremental improvements to the product, because maybe she or he already read in the reviews or question Q&A on Amazon what can be improved. But this is their seller's opinion. It's not what actually the market thinks. So, okay, the seller gets the product, creates a listing, trying to put a lot of keywords there to get ranked or indexed. But even at that moment, the seller doesn't really know the real opinion from the market. So here is where we step in. Sellers are coming to us and to understand what is happening in their market. So we have a group of real customers who are willing to test out different products and provide feedback to the seller via questionnaires or surveys. So it looks like this. Once the seller have the listing and the stock in Amazon, we can ask our people from our group. We also have people in our group who prefer, I don't know, maybe we have moms who have like small kids and they prefer a specific kind of product. Maybe we have men who are like 40, 50 plus, and they are all about wildlife and bird watching and things like that. So it depends also on the profile of the person who we have in our group. And of course, we're trying to match with the seller's products. We send them the instruction how they can find the product, and they have to do a survey, like they are asked what kind of word or words they use to search for the product, like the keywords, I mean, how they feel about the images, the description, the title, and of course if they have any suggestion, or they need to or there is something they think they need to address and it can be improved. So in this way, seller actually gets the real opinion what is happening on market, and also all this information they can use for also for the PPC ranking campaign. And we have been doing this for a while, and a lot of sellers are coming with great results. And very excited about all this, what actually the market say.
Mm-hmm. So
I think I already asked, I answered to several questions because I didn't stop. Yeah.
It's okay. So it's like a focus group. It's not like group of Amazon reviewers. It's focus
No,
group that
no.
can
It's a focus. Yeah.
and I can get feedback about my what I'm selling on Amazon.
Yes.
And to understand maybe how to improve this
The product. Even though you
product.
already ordered the first stock, you still can improve your listing, your maybe somebody you already know, for instance, especially when you launch a product, it depends on the product, but if you have a product with quite a lot of specifications, you might get a lot of questions. So you already put in place a queue, frequent questions, so you already know what you have to answer. It happened to me that I did this because this was based on my experience. So I still have very specific product with quite a lot of specifications. So I already got some questions, and the questions were pretty the same. So I made a video and I said, okay, once somebody's coming to me, I already have this video and I think it's pretty self-explanatory. So I took that experience and actually implement it also into the business.
Understood. And I know that you has a team right now who's helping you with this business. Could you tell me about this team and how you manage them, how you organize time, how you write them tasks?
Well, so as when I started, we had somebody from Philippines and somebody from Romania. It was great working with both, but the person from Romania decided to go to another path. But at this moment, we have a small team in Philippines. The way we work, we assigned. I have somebody who was actually like account manager position. And that person assigned, once we have a task, I let that person know, and she assigns into the Asana. The way we manage the task is via Asana. They they already know their schedule. So for me, it's not important to have a strict schedule, so you really have to be from this hour to this hour. For me, it's much more important if you do your job. Of course, they are always letting me know when they are checking in, when they are checking out, because in this way I also know when I can actually access them. So being remote, you kind of have to do that. Like, look, I'm here. I'm gonna start working on this one, and after you finish, you say, okay, now I go off. So see you tomorrow. Or these are the tasks which I have work at, and this is what it is impending. Things like that. I think it's very important to have a good communication. Like, also from my side, I always say, look, I'm working on this one, I want to do this one, and always give the reason why I want to do this one, not just, I don't know, through stuff to them without any explanation. But from a time perspective, they already have a schedule, but I'm not really strict like you really have to, it's not like a factory, right? You don't really have to check in at a specific time and leave work at a specific time. It's much more about task oriented and how they can perform well. This is how we work at this moment. We try to have somebody, we also try to have to take into consideration their schedule and what they can do or what they cannot do, and also take into consideration the fact that we are not on the same time zone. So actually, for instance, I'm in Europe, and even though I have services in the US and Europe, and also I'm an Amazon seller on the US, the cons which I have at this moment is like the time zone. It's I think it's good to have somebody from Europe, if you are in Europe, because it's the same time zone.
If you're talking about employees from Europe, what can you say about the market for Amazon specialists in Europe? Are there enough specialists in this region, for example, in Romania? And what kind of professionals market needs right now?
Well, I think I think the market for Amazon specialists in Europe, it is growing, and it's a good thing. It's kind of a natural way to to do things. Because I think it's a lot of demand for specific role they can have in e-commerce in Amazon world. Actually, it's, as I mentioned, maybe I have mentioned before, it is so great. You have this opportunity. We have this opportunity. Working only on our computer, and even though I'm in Europe, I'm able to sell on Amazon US. This is great. So you can hire people remote. You don't have, so the pool with talented people is bigger, right? You are not relying only with the people who are around you in the local professionist. You have all the world. If there are enough specialists, I don't think so. I think e-commerce and world in general evolves so rapid, so there are always new jobs opportunities created all over the world, and there is always need for fresh blood and new skills into the market. And as I said before, a lot of people started as Amazon sellers, and now it's way harder than it was some years ago. And maybe not everybody has success, which is fine. In my case, also was my first business. I was always an employee before starting with Amazon, so it's just fine. It's a great experience. But the great part is like you can pivot so rapidly, and you can find a job in so many fields within e-commerce. Like you can start learning about PPC, or you can be a brand manager, or you can start doing, like, I want to optimize the listings on Amazon. Copywriting, it's so important. Like copywriting now, it's I think this is not only on Amazon, it's the most important thing. Everybody needs to say a good story. So I don't think there are enough specialists. It's the market is growing, and I think there is always need for good people. And the greater part is like, one, even though you don't have experience in a specific field, but you know something about Amazon or e-commerce in general, it's so easy. You can just take a course and try to find jobs within the field. And there are so many people, so many brands and companies who are actually hire people without experience in a specific field. This is my experience. Maybe I'm wrong. It's not so easy to find, but it's easy comparing with what was happening like 10 years ago, let's say like this. You had to go to university, take 3-4 years of university, and then starting a job finding jobs in very entry level. Now you can grow way faster, and the market actually needs more people, especially in Europe. Because, for instance, I hire from Philippines, but from culture perspective and also time zone, it's always good to have somebody in Europe as well.
Yes, I agree with you. Maybe I'm not right, but it seems that there are a lot of Amazon sellers or Amazon sellers in the past who don't know about this option that they can they just close their businesses or sell their businesses and found another job or open another business, but they don't consider the option that they can to proceed in Amazon sphere and to be part of big company, international company, and to help to build something really interesting and important. Because if you're working alone and with a limited budget, you can't to build a really big brand, a strong, interesting international brand. It's very hard. But if you choose to be part of a big brand right now, and you can put and bring your efforts to this company and to grow with this company, so it will be great opportunity, I think. And a lot of people just don't know about this option, or I don't know, don't consider this option right now.
Yeah, it's well, actually, as I said, even though maybe your business didn't work so well as you wanted or as you hoped, my experience the same.
Yes.
You actually, the experience, the knowledge is very valuable, because you can find a job all over the world, and you can stay maybe in your hometown. You don't have to go into big cities and live in big cities and try to find a job. So yeah, I think it's much the experience you have on Amazon, even though you didn't manage to, I don't know, sell for 5 million or things like that, or didn't succeed at all, it's fine. The knowledge you get and the experience you get is very valuable. It's very valuable, and big brands actually are looking for it. Because, well, it's very funny because, well, during the conference we had in Prague, I met some people who work for big companies, and they were like very established companies in Italy, Croatia, and they're very, very established. But they realized we have to go online as well. So where should we start? Well, on Amazon is the easier way to do it. So those people really need fresh blood, because they have a very traditional way they do their business, which is normal. Yeah, it would have been like this for a very long time. And they don't know, even for you, maybe it's so simple to, I don't know, think about keyword research, listing optimization, pictures, what a review means, what a hijacker means, and so many stuff which are quite easy for you. For them is like rocket science. So I think it's so both the companies which I met, I mean the people who work for, they are from Europe. So really really established companies in Europe, they are going online and they need specialists. Not sure where you can find these jobs, but I'm pretty sure, Rada, you know better. They need the things which you don't think is very important, but it's very important, like really important, very valuable.
Yes, as for brands, as for companies, I have companies and clients from Ukraine, for example, who decided to grow and to go outside from Ukraine or from Europe and to go online. And Amazon is the biggest shop right now, I think, the biggest platform, and everyone want to open their shop and business, and they need somebody who can manage this business, like to be director on this shop. And the funny thing that to be employee and to be employee in Amazon business and to work for somebody else, it's the single option to get stable income every month, because Amazon is not stable thing, and like every business. So if you're working for somebody else, you can be sure that you can get money every month and not to wait what will happen with Amazon next month and what new rule you get from them.
Yes,
Very
indeed. Well,
important.
actually, I didn't think too much about it, but you are 100% right. Yeah, well, on Amazon there are ups and downs. Even very successful Amazon sellers, they have ups and downs. There are most of the products everybody sells on Amazon, they are kind of seasonal, not completely. I mean, they are very seasonal products, and also products which have some seasonability. Mine's as well. So I have months when I get a very good amount of money from Amazon, and I have months where things don't work quite well. Also with the services, I have months where I'm very, very busy and I have so many things to do. By the way, I do this to know the market for the US and also for all Europe on Amazon. In the US, I also do Walmart and Etsy. So it's not only one Amazon. And actually, but but it's like, yeah, when you are by yourself, your income is always fluctuating a lot. As somebody who worked for somebody else, yeah, you have a good salary, but you also have the advantages of working remotely. You don't have to go to a bigger city if you don't like being live in a big city, because I know a lot of people don't like living in big cities or in a specific country. Maybe you want to go back, after 2020. Many people rethink their options where they like living, right? So yeah, you have these opportunities like working from home, working from maybe a place where you like, also be around your family, and also be able to have a steady income working for somebody else. Maybe
Yes.
from the US, you are from Europe and you work from somebody from the US. So it's a
Yes.
very good point.
Yes, or you just want to travel around the world and
Yeah, also
to
yeah,
be quiet, that you can get income every month and not to think
yeah.
about this.
Yeah, there are always these nomad people who are going to, especially most of them, they start in Bali, Thailand. So this is the most common places you go when you want to be a nomad. So I also have some people who I follow on YouTube most of the time, and they got so many questions about how do you afford this. And yeah, most of them, they have remote jobs, and jobs not like, because this is steady, so they can focus on traveling and meeting new people, new cultures, so they have this steady income.
Yes, with help of Amazon Business, we also got this option and opportunity to travel around the world and to work from different places. It was before children, and I remember when we started our Amazon business and we had honeymoon in Georgia, and we were in the mountains and with very, very bad internet connections, and we work only. And I remember that my husband wrote a post like, we work in only 30 minutes a day, half an hour a day, and our business still growing. So, but it was at the very, very beginning. But yes, if we talking about big business, we need a company, we need a team management, and optimization for each process. It's not so easy right now.
The beginning, you are a one-man show, because you don't really have like a real company. You are starting selling on Amazon, and you build up your business. But I don't think you can scale, and you can have a bigger brand and a good brand if you don't hire people. I don't think it works. I haven't seen anybody who is successful and did it by himself or herself. There is never like this. And you can see that also in Amazon. People have sellers have people behind all the brand they have. also in the agencies who help other Amazon sellers. So now you can't really do a lot of things by yourself. I mean, you can do, and you can't be good at everything. Like I had this struggle. So nobody is good at everything. So for sure, everybody needs somebody who can help with something.
Yes, I agree with you. Absolutely. Okay, Mirela, thank you very much for your time. It was a pleasure to speak with you and to see you again.
Thank you too, Lada.
To all who watching us, I want to invite to join our channels in WhatsApp. We have two groups. One group for entrepreneurs who are looking for good specialists, where we publishing CVs of candidates, and another group in WhatsApp also for candidates who are looking job opportunity in Amazon or e-commerce sphere. So please, you can join to look what we have right now. The links to these groups will be in job description in job description in the description for this video. So
yes, and sorry, okay, and if you want to know your market, I think Lada is gonna also let my email.
yes,
So
yes,
we
we
can
put
have a
it.
chat.
Yes, it will be in
Great.
the description for this video in YouTube and in Facebook. So if this video will be useful and you like, so put like on YouTube and subscribe to our channel. See you. Bye bye.
See you, and thank you, Muhammad. Thank you.
Thank you too.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.